Thank you. It's a great pleasure for us to present the Distinguished Alumni Award to Mike Joyner. Mike holds degrees from CF and the University of Florida, go Gators, and he has dedicated his career to protecting Florida's agricultural, food, forestry, and natural resources. Today, Mike is the Florida Assistant Commissioner of Agricultural and Consumer Services. In 2012, his outstanding leadership was recognized with the Burl Long Leadership Award. He has served on the boards of the Northwest Florida Water Management District, Center for Public Interest, Council for Sustainable Florida, and Florida Natural Resources Leadership Institute. Mike, thank you for your efforts to make our state healthy and sustainable. Alumni like you make the College of Central Florida and our community proud. Please join me in congratulating Mike Joyner as our Distinguished Alumni Award recipient. Right here. Mike, you get to hold the big one. Thank you. Wonderful. Please come take me with.
Thank you very much. I realize that I am the only person or one of the people standing between you and your diploma, so I'm not going to take but just a few minutes. But I do want to take this opportunity to thank a few people. Mr. President, I want to say thank you to you very much. The influence that college presidents have on their college and their community just cannot be overstated. And I've watched as your president over the years, his reputation continues to build each and every day. And the impact he's had on this college and this community is just tremendous. So I do want to say, Mr. President, thank you so very much. To the trustees and the foundation members, I want to say thank you sitting back here. Leaders like you're seeing sitting up on this stage have all kinds of opportunities to serve. And the fact that you chose the College of Central Florida to spend your time, talents, and your resources on, I just say thank you so very, very much. To the faculty and staff that is behind me, I just want to say thank you. One of the things that we learn as we go through life is we all define our lives in different ways. And the men and women that are behind you that have been in your classrooms every day have chosen to define their lives through helping others. And that's just a wonderful way to define your life, and I thank you very much. The last thing I'd like to say is I'd like to congratulate each and every one of you. This is a big night for you. You've worked very hard and you should be very proud. But it also comes with a responsibility. There's a saying that to those much is given, much is expected. And I think that's each and every one of you. To those much is given, much is expected. As an alumni and as a family member of the College of Central Florida, there's some things that are expected of you. Things like treating others like you want to be treated, going into your community and making a difference in your community, always doing the right thing. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, and would often say, the time is always right to do what is right. So welcome to the family. Welcome to the CF family, but it does come with a responsibility. Last thing I'd say is, my time at the College of Central Florida was incredible. It established this foundation that allowed me to continue my career. And I've done some great and fun things. I've done some things that I hope have made a difference. Take the degree that you have and make the very most of it, because that's what we expect of you. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you very much. Let's give him another round of applause. Thank you. Now it's my great pleasure to present our Distinguished Service Award. Ron and Phil is yours. Would you please join me at the podium? You can rest up right here. Wonderful. It goes without saying that Ron and Phyllis are deserving of this honor, but I'll say a few words anyways. Ron retired from E1 and founded Class 1, which makes the parts that go into almost all the emergency vehicles produced in the United States. Today, Ron serves the college as a member of our District Board of Trustees, and Phyllis is a member of our CF Foundation Board. The Ewers have given their talents, resources, and time not only to our college, but to our entire community. They have served the United Way of Marion County in several board positions. Ron has served with the Institute for Human and Machine Cognition, Boys and Girls Club, Monroe Regional Medical Center, Ocala Marion Economic Development Council, and the Chamber of Commerce. Phyllis serves on the American Heart Association Board and remains active with the United Way and the Women of Worth program. Their generosity built a flagship building at our Ocala campus, the Ewers Century Center. They also helped construct the college's Enterprise Center, and they provide scholarships to you, our students. Ron and Phyllis, thank you for your dedication and support. You help cultivate a climate of success where our students and the community can thrive and succeed. Please join me in congratulating Ron and Phyllis Ewers as our Distinguished Service Award recipients.
Phyllis and I are truly honored to be able to give back to the community. The community has done so much for us, and the College of Central Florida has done so much for us. But we really appreciate this community and the college and what it's done. So just can't say thank you enough. But tonight is really about the graduates here. And as a trustee, this is one of the most fun parts of this job is to be able to hand out degrees, and so we're really looking forward to that, and really want to congratulate all of you because you've all done the work, and there's more to do, but you've all done a lot of work to get there, so thank you.
Well done. Thank you very much. Now I'd like to introduce our commencement speaker. Samantha Baxter graduates today with her Associate in Arts degree. Samantha is a member of our Community of Scholars Honors Institute and is president of the CF Ocala chapter of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. She will continue her education in January at Embry-Riddle University in aerospace engineering. Please join me in welcoming your commencement speaker, Samantha Baxter.
I guess I'm probably the second person standing between you guys and your degree, but it's my degree too, so I'll make it kind of quick. But thank you, Dr. Henningsen. So it is fitting that I'm speaking to you today, simply for the fact that I didn't expect coming up here. It was very last minute, but I am happy to be here. I stand before you tonight at the age of 23, and much of my life I did not expect to go the way it did at all. I graduated from Westport High School in 2011, and my GPA was 2.3, which is not really what you would expect for an Honor Society president, but I've definitely made it through. But I expected to have a career in fashion, and I applied and actually got into London College of Fashion in the UK, and I unexpectedly turned that down, lost a $3,000 deposit, so I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. And then I left to join the Army. So I know I wanted to go back to college again, and this time I wanted to do pathology, and I knew it would be difficult for me to go back to school after being out of school for so long and with a GPA of 2.3. So when I moved back to Ocala, I took classes at CF in 2015, just last year. And when I heard about the Community of Scholars Honors Institute and Phi Theta Kappa, I knew I wanted to make a clean start, and I wanted to do that. So I made it a point to apply for those things and be the student I wasn't before. So this was my clean slate and my new beginning, because I had potential and success that I knew about that I didn't put forth in high school, clearly. So I was accepted in the honors program, and then I got inducted into Phi Theta Kappa October last year. And then I went from being a member to being the president of CF's chapter. So things were going according to plan for once. Then in the Honors Institute, we had a book club, and we read The Martian, and that book kind of changed my life, which is a silly statement for a work of fiction, but that's what kind of led me to want to do aerospace engineering. So I don't know if any of you have read that book, but it was very good. So I found my niche, and I wanted to be an aerospace engineer, and expectations began to change. This past spring, I applied for and was accepted into the NASA Community College Aerospace Scholars Program. It was in a 5-week online portion, and then I was one of 216 community college students in the nation to move on to the on-site training where I spent a week at Kennedy Space Center. The experience was more than I really could have imagined. It gave me the confidence in my new education and career choice. It really just kind of boosted my confidence about choosing this and staying with it. In January, I began the Bachelor's of Science program in Aerospace Engineering at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, and I'm also minoring in flight. So I want to talk to you about the unexpected and your expectations. So life is unexpected and things happen, detours happen. That doesn't mean that your expectations for yourself have to change. It took me a while to find my path, but I knew all along that whatever I was going to do, I was going to do my best in it. This college has exceeded my expectations, and I'm really happy I decided to come home and go to CF. The support and mentoring I've received here is incredible, and I will never forget the people that have helped me along my way. I've had the honor of being around professors and staff who push you to your highest potential, and I owe many thanks to my very patient professors and a lot of the staff at CF. So Dean Daniff with your sarcasm, Professor Jenkins with your dad jokes, and Dr. Hunt with your festivals, and of course my family for supporting me every step of the way. But today is not about me, it's about us. Whatever path you took to get here tonight was a required part of your journey. And it is my hope that each of my fellow graduates leaves this place and does something unexpected. Don't meet the expectations, change them and exceed them. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2016.
Thank you, Samantha. Congratulations on your successes. We wish you many more. President Henningsen, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Central Florida, I am proud to present to you the candidates for baccalaureate and associate degrees and certificates. Each candidate has completed the requirements for the degree or certificate for which he or she is a candidate. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend that the appropriate degree or certificate be conferred. Would all candidates please rise?
It's getting time. Y'all ready? As president of the College of Central Florida, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and the District Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you the baccalaureate degree, associate degree, or certificate for which you have been recommended, as evidence that you have fulfilled all requirements thereof and that you are entitled to all rights and privileges pertaining to that degree or certificate. To all members of the graduating class, as a gesture and recognition of having received your degree or certificate, you may now move your tassels to the left side of your cap. Congratulations. Will members of the graduating class please come forward for the presentation of diplomas and certificates?
Haley Jordan Ewers. Samantha Caitlin Baxter, cum laude. Angelina Lopez, cum laude. Remika Frantina Adams, magna cum laude. Rosario Young, summa cum laude. Mary A. Brooks, summa cum laude. Caitlin Michelle Pons, cum laude. Rebecca Rocco. Julie Christine Buell, cum laude. Vicki W. Constable, cum laude. Teresa Constable, cum laude. Kadeem Hosea Weedle, magna cum laude. Jennifer Rivera, summa cum laude. Justin Craig Welfel, cum laude. Stephanie Alondra Cruz, cum laude. Mary A. Hosea Box, magna cum laude. Morgan C. Stringham, magna cum laude. Natalie Lynn Fellows, summa cum laude.